Daddy, are you recording again?
Yep, it's time for Relatable Dads Unscripted.
Oh, okay, I hope they enjoyed this episode.
Welcome back to Relatable Dads Unscripted Part 2 with Elijah. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please like, please comment, and please subscribe. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next one.
They had to rush Naomi into theatre, yeah, because one of the presenters was still remaining inside her, yeah. So I want to say it was Layla's one. I'm pretty sure it was Layla's one, and Junior. But when Junior's come out, he's alive, and there's a position where I have Layla in the cold cut. I'm holding Junior, but yeah, he's actually like he's moving and all this kind of stuff there, like fight, bro, fighting for life. And then yeah, at that moment I had to make a decision, yeah, quick, because I had to take her into theatre. And I'm like, my son's gonna die anyway. I need to make sure I'm not losing Keisha. Do you get what I'm saying? So I've made that decision. Yeah, like Des had stayed with Junior because I was saying, okay, as long as he's with, yeah. But at that moment of time, I'm like, my son's gonna die. I need to make sure.
So how did you know that?
What's that?
He was going to?
Because they were gonna do nothing to help.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're just saying that.
If
it was like what, maybe like what I think I might be wrong with the dates, but maybe like a couple of days later they would have. But if he survived, and this is one thing I will say, like I always will say, yeah, that any of my kids, if you're telling me, yeah, that for them to stay alive, but they're gonna have all these complications in life, it's okay. Wow, I'm here. But once again, I'm a deep thinker. I'm like, what about when I'm gone?
What's the quality of life going to be then?
Do you get what I'm saying? Why is it my control? It's fine, but they become a number. They ain't gonna love them the way. Bro, you already know this, bruv. Your kids, they're not. No one ain't gonna love your kids the way you do. Do you get what I'm saying? And then, yeah. But at that moment of time, I was like, my son's gonna die now. Yeah, I can't let Naomi die. And once again, you look at all these things about when it comes to black women, how they get treated, and also like, what's it, 5 times more likely to die during labor and all this kind of stuff there. So straight away, Maz made that decision. Boom. So I've gone in there, gone to the theatre, like with Naomi throughout this whole process. And I also want to shout out these midwives, Alexa and Sophie. But it was Alexa. So Sophie delivered Layla, and then Alexa, which is a mad name, innit? Alexa, because obviously the Alexa, but yeah, she delivered Junior. And I remember once they kind of got the placenta out and all that kind of stuff there, Alexa comes to me and says that, yeah, he's still alive. Because I would have expected him to be dead. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? I was like, what? He's still alive. So yeah, going back, oh man, the guilt. Because I feel like at that moment there, feeling like you abandoned your kid. Do you get what I'm saying? And yes, I've gone in there. I'm gone in there, and Des was holding Junior, and straight away, I was like, yeah, boom, back on my top. Let me have the skin, that skin to skin with him, yeah. And it's like the things, obviously, when he's on me, like arms moving, head's moving. And I feel like it's, yeah. So we've gone through. When Naomi was coming out of the theatre, they took her to one of the rooms, and on the stair, it's holding him, holding him, and then Naomi's now, obviously, holding him. Doctor's coming in, saying, yeah, still heartbeat, still fighting, bro. Like, yeah, bro, fighting for life. And then,
Take your time, man.
Yeah. As he's fighting for life, doctors come in. I think it might be maybe something like 5 something in the morning. They come in, and the heartbeat is get like this time here. I'm holding a minute, and the heartbeat is just still there. It's like, yeah, it's still heartbeat. Then Naomi then took him again, and obviously whatever, I think he's made a move or whatever, and then doctor's coming again. Maybe like I don't know. Maybe it might have been half an hour later.
How much you weigh this time?
How much he weighed?
Mm.
I can't even tell you right now. I'll say 800. Was it 800? I'm pretty sure it would have been 800.
Tiny.
Yeah, he was tiny. but like for his size, for like, once again, if it was just a couple of days later, that same size, they would have done what they can. Do you get what I'm saying?
Nice.
And it's like it's the but yeah, he's fighting for life. Then the doctors come in the last time, and they said, yeah, so me, also my father, like there's my dad, like father-in-law, and Naomi, all in the room, come in and said, yeah, he's gone now. Then yeah, obviously I just remember, because you got that kind of like, you know, also like those kind of cupboards where you just pull the bed down. But remember it's turning, couldn't even like, obviously comfort Keisha, he's crying and that. And I pull out the bed and it's kind of faced, bro, this is how mad it is, yeah? She's exhausted, isn't it? So she's gone to sleep. And basically turned, facing, breaking down the tears. She ain't seen it. You get what I'm saying? From there, they then, the next day's come, they've put us onto the 7th floor, which a lovely woman, it's like the bereavement section, like a lovely woman, Candice, she's the one that's kind of like helping us, arranging the funeral, all that kind of stuff there, giving us one of those rooms. Oh man, bro, it's yeah, it's a lot. Giving us one of those rooms. On the Thursday of that week, I had to bury my granddad. So I forgot to mention my granddad passed during this time as well. So the Thursday of that week, I had to bury my granddad, 4th of April. And I remember burying my granddad, and it's crazy because even till now, I still haven't grieved for my granddad. Like, because twins are literally
overtaking it.
And
which is understandable. So don't feel guilt about that.
No. Like I feel like I know it will come, but it's become so much. I don't know. It's a bad way of looking at things, but going through that experience, I know at one point, whether I go or anyone goes, I've come to accept it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but
there's nothing worse than you can
bury your kids. Yeah, so it's like it's.
There shouldn't be no guilt attached to it.
No, it's and then anyway, remember my granddad's funeral. Just boom, done what I had to do, and then I was gone. Then I make my way back up to Oxford. Me and Naomi. Then once again, arranging the funeral and all that kind of stuff there. And fast forward when it comes to the burial, I just remember the night before. It's like it's such a surreal moment. And then when you start seeing your kids, like obviously they're in a cold cot, but you start seeing they're starting to deteriorate now. Do you get what I'm saying? And oh man, anyway, like I said, come to the burial, that's happened, and this is where, because you know a lot of people, bro, you know this already, yeah. People say, okay, go to the gym and all that kind of stuff there, bro. The gym has been my life. Whether it's working out, whether it is boxing, it's been my life. You get what I'm saying? My therapy. But the problem with me when it comes to that is I'm going to a place that's reminded, cause like I'm there training, thinking of the twins and thinking of, you get what I'm saying? And I remember like, once again, you're going through all this pain and you're like, man, it'd be so much easier if I just end it all. Do you get what I'm saying? But Naomi, a mirror, and my mind, I'm like, and then looking at it, it's like, oh, it's a easy way out. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I do that, then or what?
Then they've got green for you.
Then my wife is now dealing with not burying the twins, burying. Do you get what I'm saying? And then my daughter, like, do you get what I'm saying? I'm saying that when you don't know what that can do later on in life. Do you get what I'm saying? There could be hate for me. I made it easy way out. Or, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know. So so you're fighting with all those kind of thoughts, and then now we've moved forward to the burial. We buried them, and then I remember, like I said, Naomi wanted to do the whole thing about screaming, like, you know, like this, let it out. Then I remember saying, okay, cool, boom, book once again, just thinking like book Alton Towers, or was it Alton Towers? Yeah, it was Alton Towers. Yeah, it was. So okay, cool, you know what, go on Towers. Go on these rides, scream, shout, whatever. But also you do it in a ride perspective. Do you get what I'm saying? Let it out. Do you get what I'm saying? And then, but throughout all this, it was easy because I'm kind of like, if I'm doing this, it's distracting me from dealing with the grief. And then, oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you something because I'll go fast forward. Like, having to break the news to a mirror.
How old is she now? 6?
She would have been, so she's 8 now. She would have been 6 turning 7. And having to break that news to her. Because we had to break the news about the miscarriage already. And that didn't go well. And I'm like, I always remember she saying that, you lied to me. This is what she said to me and Naomi. And I remember that, I'm like, you know what? I could do this, remove my emotions from it, and then just talk about, you know, just talk about it. And then after having to break the news to her about the twins, I remember, oh man, she was talking about, as we're walking, what's that park called? Not in Great Home, Lodge Lake.
Okay, yeah.
So you know where the benches, they're like, you got the pull up stuff, a little bit further down, got the benches there. And I remember telling her, she come to me like, oh yeah, Daddy, when the twins come, we're gonna do she's just looking for that, excited, innit? And then I'm saying to her, I'm like,
is it you and her now?
Just me and her. Just me and her. And then I'm saying to her, okay, look, Amira, also I'm gonna tell you something, yeah. But the twins, they had to go to heaven. Kind of gone down that way. Oh man, my heart just broke. Her heart just broke, man. It was not fair. It's not fair. Like, always, like, why do I keep losing my sisters and my brother? Like, you get what I'm saying? My sister, like, and then giving them names, because another thing's, we had to register. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, it's not like your miscarriage. Like, even though a miscarriage is still painful, do you get what I'm saying? It's like, you got to register them. You got to try to even get funding. Like, bro, all these things there that you got to pay money for burial and all this kind of stuff there. You know, when you're going through all of that. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, yeah, with Amira, she's breaking down all that kind of stuff there. Then, yeah, so you can imagine that how the house was. Like, it was just sad and sorrow, all that kind of stuff there. Once again, no one had seen me cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, masking it well. And then I always remember when the moment where I just could not, like, I just broke down. This is after the twins were buried, and I just literally I just broke down. But once again, I'm not used to the whole. Obviously, Naomi's just trying to do the, you know, like the whole hold me and all that kind of stuff there. But it's kind of like, you hold me, I'm like, okay, boom, 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 boom. Snap out of it. Because she's had that release with the screaming and all this kind of stuff there. I'm not doing and this is when I actually was getting high. So we went to, and my sister Bernadette booked us trip for us to go to Amsterdam.
Mm.
Get like, just to get high. And I remember, I don't know what I took. Yeah, you know those, what's it called? Those space cakes. Yeah, if you've been at, them. Like, man, I don't know what it was. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but that feeling there, that the highest. Remember, I'm virgin lungs. You know, ain't took nothing. Got the rawest stuff, the highest stuff, and I'm like, bro, I remember that feeling. And I was like, nah, I want to stay here. Like, and I remember, like, my brain. You know, when you're so high, your head spinning, and well, like I'm a professional. I, you know, like first time. But I remember this feeling, this completely just mad. Completely just gone. And I said, you know, I want to stay like this forever. I remember even saying that. Yeah, I'm like, bro, my brain's fucked up like this.
That's how people go down that slippery route.
Yeah,
of taking narcotics and.
Yeah, because I'd have to deal with that emotion. Do you get what I'm saying? And I remember saying, but I'm like, at the same time, why I'm still thinking, what's I gonna do for Mira? What's I gonna do for Naomi? Like, so I'm still thinking, well, yeah. And then, boom. So we got back. We went to Ghana, and then we got back, and then I remember Naomi went to, I want to say Mallorca, and this was during the summer. And once again, Naomi's told me she's pregnant. I've had no emotions to it.
How long after?
Oh, this would have been say March, April, May, June, July. Say what, 6 months?
Okay.
Yeah. Pregnant.
Just
again.
quickly before you jump into this next pregnancy, like, how did you kind of heal your mind? Like, is there any person you leaned on throughout that period, or was there any particular outlet that you had to kind of, because you said you felt suicidal, and was there anything apart from obviously the mindset of I've still got BFNA and Amira, was there anybody or anything that you used as a kind of outlet or catalyst to...
At the beginning stages, like obviously when Naomi was in hospital, it was my mum.
Okay.
But my mum she's feeling it as well. Remember, my mum,
she's going through grief.
She's going through grief. My dad just passed. My granddad's just passed.
This is her dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she's going through boom, boom, boom. So it was like, do you get what I'm saying? Wow.
So you felt guilty for trying to lean on her as well.
Yeah, it's kind of at the beginning. Yeah, at the beginning what do we like? Yeah, because she's, like I said, she's breathing. And one thing, my mum is kind of, there's a lot for her to take in as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's our grandkids, as well as burying her dad. Remember, like,
and then her son's going through the most horrific things. And
your grandkids are passed. Your son's feeling like this, and I'm still planning my granddad's funeral. Do you get what I'm saying? Because my mum was actually the main looking after my granddad. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like it's so much at that time. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, after that, I just remember, like, I was, there was no one. Like, obviously I talked to my sister, Bernadette, and one thing I like, because my sister Sheila, because remember she's pregnant as well, so it's a thing where it's kind of like she's feeling off to come, and with the bump, and did you get what I'm saying? It's such a horrible, like. And then my baby sister, because obviously I have to say this as well, because she always gets at me in it. So I've got my Sheila, she's my sister, I love her to bits, but then I've got my baby sister. So my middle sister Sheila, my baby sister is Bernadette, and she stepped up, man. She stepped up. Like, she'd be coming over.
Where she live? London, so.
Yeah, South London. Remember, it was South. It's only me that's up here. Like, they're coming. She's coming up, trying to arrange things, and it's crazy because, which we're going to get onto with the triplets, because when Naomi found that she was pregnant, I want to say it was like a week. I'm pretty sure it would have been a week before she was going to Mallorca. And I said, look, you booked the flight, you obviously got travel insurance, just go. Do you get what I'm saying? Just go. Because already right now, in my mind, I'm numb to this. like complete numb twist. And cool.
So you talked to me about the triplets.
Yeah, so we didn't, like I said, we didn't know it was triplets. It was just like, so what's up, man? Once, no, we ain't doing that, bro. We ain't doing that. It's like, but yeah, once we, where was he now? Yeah, that was it. So Naomi just booked her trip to Mallorca. She's found out a week before she was pregnant, right? But I was already being booked. Yeah. So I said, look, go out there.
How much of you did want to just say, nope, I'm locking you up in a cage and wrapping you in cotton?
I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm numb to everything now. It's not like I'm not invested in no emotions. Because remember back to what I was saying about when it came to the. Actually, you would know this because it's hard for when someone doesn't have a kid and to go through a miscarriage, bro. It's hard to have a kid to go through. To go through what we went through with the twins, like the child's born and alive and then passing away. It's hard. But having a child, you know what you've now missed. Did you get what I'm saying? And there's always that love, like, and which every parent, no matter what stage, whether you had a child or not, there's so much love you cannot give. Do you get what I'm saying? But when you're a parent and you know what you've now lost, like you missed the talk, like even like I said, you missed them walking, you missed them talking, you missed you've missed all of that. None of that. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all like, oh, what if? Yeah? I
noticed that. I don't want to sound too horrible. Was there a different kind of? Because obviously you had a miscarriage with this, the single, and then you like birthed and like passed away, the twins.
Yeah.
Is there a different kind of feeling to? I'm not trying to be.
No. It's see, once again, remember I told you about all this kind of stuff, the crying, all that kind of stuff. There, I could do it privately. Like when I say, like even here, where it's like you get the tears, like the tears will. That's what I classify as crying.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? When it was the miscarriage, I was like, even though the pregnancy felt off for me, like I'm angry, and there's tears coming out. When you go through that experience, then to go through an experience where it's kind of like a mind fuck. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, okay, here you go. You're gonna be pregnant again, okay? Because you're not gonna show your emotions to it, and you're gonna wait until I'm gonna throw this in the back. I'm gonna throw this at you. It's gonna be twins. What? So it's kind of like now you're emotionally invested in it. Then you go through that. You have a child that's stillborn, and then you have a child that's alive, that's fighting for life, and also passes. Bro, it's two different things. Because
I thought it would be, but I just wanted to.
It's two different things. It's but once again, if someone says no, every single child, bro, I'm not gonna like argue with you because it's what you feel. Like for me personally, it's kind of a miscarriage is. It's still at the end of the day. Once there's a heartbeat and the heartbeat stops, that was still life. Do you get what I'm saying? It's still life.
Yeah.
But once you
held your
child, you name your child, you got to bury your child, you got register, death certificate, all this kind of stuff there. It's like, do you get what I'm saying? And that's another thing as well, where when it comes to Layla, which never knew, but because Layla was a stillborn, she wasn't registered. This is something like it's mad. So it's like my son was, but Layla wasn't. But so my son had to have a burial. Like you can't, because I know some of them, they say you could bury them in the hospital. But yeah, with Auntie Junior, he had to be buried. And that's why obviously he's buried in Coventry with Naomi's grandmum. Naomi's mum. So he's actually buried. So obviously where we put Layla, they put them both together. You get what I'm saying? But it's two different things. But as for Naomi going to Mallorca, that's what she went to. Mallorca. We said okay, we'll deal with it when you come back. My sister Bernadette, she's come up with me for the weekend. She was only meant to stay for one night, and we said okay, cool. We made our way up to Coventry, and once again, she seen me. Obviously, it was the tears and all this kind of stuff. Things about the grave. As we got back, I get a call from Naomi, and then she says to me that, oh, you by yourself? I said, no. But I could talk to you, give me a second. So I said, Yobby was going outside, and then she told me, yeah, obviously she's seen blood. She's in Spain. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm like obviously you're just hoping, but because I'm not invested in it, like I'm not putting my emotions. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's more like it's a job, isn't it?
Was you quite cold at the time?
No, because the thing is like, I mean, Naomi might say something different, but it's more, got to do what I've got to do to do what we can to make these kids survive. Do you get what I'm saying? Well, we do those kids, like, but do what I have to do, yeah, for the chances of the child or children surviving. But once
How long was she working for?
Oh, it was only for 4 nights.
Okay.
2 days. I remember you always saying that she was cussing, in it. Like 2 days, it was kind of in summer as well, you know. Like it was just pissing down, torrential rain. Like couldn't do nothing. Then the day that the sun is good, sorry, the sun's out, bleeding. So, and she had to travel. I can't remember where she had to travel. She had to travel to. It's mad when you go to a different country, bro. You know how far they are from the hospitals. Anyway, she's made to travel. Obviously, all these things. She ain't told me nothing about it being triplets. She gets back, and I said to her, "No." Let me look. I'm missing this bit out. When I told you that my sister stayed with me for that one night, yeah. Once that's now happened, and she told me about the bleeding, I'm like, I don't even want to tell Bernadette, but I said, look, Bernadette, I'm going to tell you, yeah, but don't tell no one that Naomi's pregnant, yeah. She's like, fuck, yeah. So I was like, cool. But Bernadette had a feeling that she was pregnant anyway. Like she just had that feeling. When we've now gone, once Naomi's now come back from the hospital, asked, baby, okay? Is it 1? Or is it 2? And she said, the baby's fine. She said the baby's fine. Yeah. So I was like, cool. Left it. I pick her up because I've got a mirror. So Benedict's now gone back to London. I've picked up Naomi from the Birmingham airport. She ain't said nothing on the way back. We get back, I ask her, oh, do you want, I remember, like, she's still pregnant, isn't it? But I'm like, yeah, do you want something to eat? So I'm like, cool. So we get in for like, 4 or 5 in the morning? I might have actually asked her to post this, but I'm pretty sure it's eggs. I was doing eggs for her. She comes to me and says, oh, yeah, it's triplets. Yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, no response. Did not even look around. Did not even look to say, what triplets now? Numb to everything. Bro, it's like that it's not like it's that cold, but it's just that why am I going to invest in something until you get what I'm saying? So yeah, when she's told me, okay, it's triplets. I said, okay, cool. So the only person I've told is Bernadette, and said to Bernadette, I said, look, because she couldn't believe it was triplets, but I did not want to say nothing to Sheila at the time or my mum, because my mum, she's once again dealing with the grief and all that kind of stuff there. Sheila has just given birth to Cody, my nephew, and because of time so close, but it was Bernadette that kept saying to me, you can't keep this from us. First of all, she said, look, you can't keep this from mum because mum would want to know. But me, I'm just like,
how long pregnancy now?
She might be in what? So it was early stages, maybe like 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So now that is nothing to me. Yeah. That's nothing to me. Like 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. And then Bernadette was saying that because obviously Bernadette doesn't want to say nothing to my mum, and she won't. Like I've told her she ain't gonna say nothing. But then I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna feed it to my mum, and she's like, yep, cool. I'm telling you. Don't want to talk about it, but when we move on. And we kind of left it like that. But then we was in London and I was meeting up because I was taking my niece. So it's crazy because I've only got one niece. All these girls, yeah, one boy, but only one niece I've got, yeah. Like, well, so one, obviously I've got one through marriage, but yeah, this Bella. So I had Bella for weekends and obviously her and the mirror, like, they're like that. Yeah. Sheila's now come over. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to tell her. So I told her, and she found out it's triplets. Like, what? And I remember, and I love my sister as well, like Sheila, because she said that. Remember, she's just giving birth to Cody, and just saying that I just want to wish all this time. If I could get wish all this time I could have with my son, just to get the triplets home. She'll do that. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like she did not even enjoy that beginning stages because she's so concerned about us. And it's kind of like, I'm like, listen, you're my sister. That's still my nephew. And the worst thing I want is, you give that, enjoy that time. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's so anyway, going through that whole process from. Do you want to check the camera?
Oh, yeah, cool.
Oh. Yeah, that whole process from August to February was the hardest time of my life, man. When it comes to in regards to the kids, keeping up, basically doing everything. I remember we got some properties up in Leicester. It's like can't even attend them right now because I need to make sure I'm here. Obviously, my dad is in Des. Wherever he can go up there, he can go up there. But it's just like, yeah, it was just complete. It's only now really kind of getting our feet together. But yeah, it was just such a hard time. And then the hospital appointments. So
that first scan, the 12-week scan, how was that for you?
It's crazy. Believe this or not, I did not. When did I start going? Because I just wasn't invested in it. Like what I mean by that, yeah, is. It would have been Des that was going. Sheila, yeah, was going. My sister, because she's a teacher, she can't get that time because obviously it was every Monday, and it was the main doctor.
Oh, so they were scanning every Monday.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention as well. So rather than dealing with Milton Keynes, that hospital, they've moved us. They've transferred us to John Radcliffe.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Dr. Ruth Curry, she's like, "Wow, can I get you transferred now?" Like so. All our care was in Oxford.
Okay.
So the drive, but at the beginning stages, it was just it's crazy because I was not invested in it. Like as much as I want them to be surprised with us, it's that going back to that hospital and all this kind of because I'm gonna have to deal with.
Did you ever go for therapy or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Me personally, not to because they gave us. This woman that done therapy, that gave us a woman, and shout out to the one. But me personally, therapy, counselling will never work for me, and I know that from day one. It's because I'm someone. It's like boxing, like any kind of sport. If you've not experienced a punch in the temple, a liver shot, you can't tell me how that's going to feel.
But I don't think they're trying to tell you how it's going to feel. I think they're just trying to give you tools to cope with your feelings and to decompartmentalize it. And I haven't done therapy myself. I've tried multiple times, but for whatever reason. But I have wanted to and I've looked into it. But I do know a lot of people who have gone through grief or bereavement, and therapy has massively helped them. And a lot of see how you're saying that you weren't invested.
No, I'll be honest with you. I'll give it a try. I'm someone that will always. Back in the day, I will not give it a try because even Naomi's always told me that, like about therapy. I'm like, look, I'm going to give it a try. I'm not going to write it off, but I know when something's not going to work for me, it's not going to work for me. And not like I'm picking at the holes. I'm like, you're giving me these tools, but when I look at it all, I'm like, those tools, I'm as a case study. You get? That's how I look. That's how I look at it.
But the best. All right, sorry.
Go on.
The best football managers weren't always the best players, and the best players won't ever become the best football managers, if that makes sense.
Mm.
So like Alex Ferguson, one of the best managers of England, had a mediocre football career.
But I still had a football career.
But I'm saying like the Wenger, he dead football career, nothing. One of the best managers in England. Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, same thing, no footballing career. Pep Guardiola, he had a decent football career, but nothing to write home about. And then they've become the best managers. So it's not necessarily, it's understanding. I don't feel like you need to go through it to understand it. I just feel like you need to be open to understanding it. Does that make sense?
No, be open. The only thing I was going to say, like me personally, it's kind of how I look at it. And that's in therapy. I'm not bashing it and all this kind of stuff. I'm saying it just does not work for me. Like, because the reason why I always relate it to on a boxing element, like it's okay. If you never experienced a liver shot, how do you cope with it?
But who would you say is the best boxing coach out there?
Best boxing coach out there? What you talking about, all times or whatever? I can't because
who's your favorite boxer?
Bud Crawford, Usyk, Inoue, the better.
Who's their coaches?
Bud's you got Bo Mack. He had a decent enough. No, tell I'm talking about. But I'm chatting shit. He didn't have the best boxing career. However, it's like
arguments in that.
Yeah. But the thing is like.
But you see my point, though.
No, I see. That's what. But back to what I'm saying is, it just does not work. It does not work for me.
Have you tried?
I've tried, and it just like me. It's kind of like, all right. The way I look at it is like this. Number one, you got a booking a session. Yeah, you're talking about, and you're going to go through an emotion. Like, all right, if this was a therapy right now, okay, time's up. I've not look how deep we're going in. I don't even know how long this is. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, I got to rush this, and you're already thinking about, because you got someone else. It's a job to them, and I know you're out there to do what you can. Yeah, so that's why I'm not out there going to do this. What helps me more is a mum. Now we went to those bereavement meetings where there's other people that's obviously lost kids. The ones organising it, she lost her son 14 years ago. I'll learn more from her than what I get from a counsellor.
I hear that.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But that's a form of therapy. So, like, but it's not just. So obviously you're having therapy by association because other people have gone through what you're going through. But it's not also telling you how to deal with. It's not telling you how to, but it's more just.
She said the thing that which I've actually repeated, where I said that something you'll never get over. Yeah. I remember when we first actually started the sessions, because obviously me and Naomi, we went to a couple of them, but then obviously once again when she's full pregnant, it's like can't really go there now. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like because there was other people, like even another woman. I'm not going to talk about her story, but she went through such a traumatic experience, and like we've got to be grateful. We still got a mirror. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is but listening to her story, listening to obviously the woman who's actually organised it. Actually, you know what? There's one thing I got to say. Even though I do trash Milton Keynes, her name's Tracy, the bereavement team for Milton Keynes, lovely woman. Like she actually directed us.
I'll try and get her on there.
Yeah, try it. I can try it. What I'll do, I'll try to reach out, because what a lovely woman. Because one thing I will say is with her, even when it came to the triplets, like she's always been supportive. But like I said, maybe it's a thing where, like, as much as I bash that hospital, maybe it's a thing where it's like the training's not up to scratch. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and one thing I'm going to talk about, obviously, at the conclusion, that what the changes they've made now, which I'm like, okay, cool, you know what, you're making the steps. But just my personal experience, what my wife has gone through, is why I've got that. My kids could have been saved. Do you get what I'm saying? But then saying that, I will not have the triplets. So it's almost a catch-22, isn't it? You get what I'm saying? But yeah, back to the whole the bereavement team and people that have experienced it. Because the first thing I ask is, okay, cool, how do I deal with this? And she said to me, you never get over it. You just learn to live with it.
Mm.
A counselor, what do you call them? Therapist will, you can only give me these tips and all that. I'm like, that ain't gonna work for that. I just I know myself so well, it will never work for me. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, we've gone way off topic, man. Where was you talking about prior to that?
We're talking about triplets.
Yeah, because obviously you said about therapist. That's why we were talking about therapist thing.
But we're saying, so he was very cold and callous towards, not cold, I don't want to use cold, but like he wasn't, and then like you didn't go to the appointments.
Yeah, see, the reason why I didn't go to the appointments, I said, look, when we get to a certain point, like, because I want to know for me.
How did Naomi feel about you not going to the appointments? Because like, obviously,
I tell you what it was.
Did she feel unsupported by you through that period?
At the beginning, because I think it was only, once again, she'll correct me, but I think it's only 3 of the appointments I didn't go to.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not like, they're shot to none of them. It's just like, because I'm like, okay, cool. You know what? Let me deal with organizing the house. Let me deal with, like, because I'm not going to invest my emotions.
No, I get it. I know you're trying to protect yourself.
Yeah. So it's just like I'm not going to invest my emotions in this. Let me make sure that I'm the best that I can be for Naomi. But the one thing I will say is, when it comes to, okay, cool, I'm going to start taking her, because that was it, because it was like the appointments were always on a Monday, and I said, okay, cool, you know what, going forward, I'll make I'll start taking Naomi. I remember going to the appointment, straight away, like going through the lift to the 6th floor.
That's on the 6th floor as well.
Yeah, it was on the 6th floor.
You mentioned the 6th floor when you said you had to go.
Yeah, so that's when pregnant with the twins, going into that route, like, and I'm like, sheesh, like I remember going there, I couldn't have like the tears to start, like even in a lift, like it's just like taking me all, like you're going back to all of these. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm like, I can't even hold these tears. Like I was not crying, like, but it's just like these tears, I just can't hold them. And then when we go into the room, like, that's bringing this memory up. Do you get what I'm saying? Then we met this, so it was Dr. Ruth Curry that got us there, lovely woman. But there was Lawrence, and the leader, Lawrence is the Dr. Impey, he's the main guy that we was dealing with at this time. And what I like about him, I'm missing all this, man. That's prior, now I had to have an appointment with Dr. Impey. Yeah. What I like about him is he's straight to the point. He don't pull no punches. Some people might not like him because he's too direct, but I like him because I know where I stand. So he literally said to Naomi that offering a selective reduction. So selective reduction means that basically we stop one of the kids from growing to give the other two a chance. Yeah. Naomi's come back.
Is that because of your prior, or
because of this history? He said that because of the history. He said that we've had a miscarriage. Naomi's got a weak cervix. Yeah, which we know it was due to Amira being born because it was an emergency C-section. And she was already what's he 4 or 5 centimeters dilated. It's done some damage to her cervix internally.
Okay.
So that is why if the first pregnancy with the miscarriage went on, the same thing would have happened. Yeah, that would have given a chance for the twins to survive. But then the triplets wouldn't be here. You see how it all works? Like God works in mysterious ways. But so he basically gave an option. Like, it's your choice, but now it's come back to me. And I assess everything. Yeah, like, she told me about the selective reduction. And I said to her, me personally, there's only 2 options for me. We try to save them all, or abortion. And that's it. The selective reduction, I know mentally I can't cope with that because I will be thinking two things. And so the worst case scenario for me is they survived. One of them could have been here. If do you get what I'm saying? I can't live with that. Yeah. Select the other one is you do it, and then complications happen, and then the other two die. Yeah. You try to save them all. It's a great win. If they do pass, we've done all what we can. Yeah. Going to that 7th floor with Candice was a much better option for me than stopping one of them, basically playing God, stopping one of them from surviving, and 2 of them now coming home. Mentally, I won't be able to cope with that. So I'll be literally.
How old? So how far?
Oh, how far?
How far gone is she now?
She would have been
When they've given her
8 to 10 weeks.
Okay.
8 to 10 weeks. So yeah, it should have been 8 to 10 weeks. But basically, I think they say the deadline is 14 or 16 weeks. I can't remember. Like, no, it would have been 14 weeks. Or 12 or 14 weeks, whatever. It'll be one of them times. But yeah, obviously we made the decision to keep them all and try. And once he's gone there, he said, yep, cool. We'll do what we can. They were checking the cervix weekly. So the weekly appointments. Once the weekly appointments start happening, that's when I said, okay, cool. I'm coming out. It's weekly because we passed that threshold of 12 weeks. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm here now. But like I said, dealing with that trauma of going through all of that and it's just a lot. There's a lot of emotions. Remember, I'm doing this on a conscious mind, like sober mind, that you know everything that's happening, you know. And then we go. Where did we go? We went to actually see him, Dr. Impey, and then they've done the cervical stitch. So they stitched up, saying that weeks have passed. They're checking Naomi's cervix on a weekly basis. And then I remember at one, because he's always said to us that the goal is to get them to 35 weeks, 35 or 36 weeks, one or the other. Yeah. No, it was 35 weeks, I'm pretty sure, because of triplets. But yeah, he said to us that one of the appointments, I want to say it was 16 weeks, he comes to us to say, the stitch is hanging on for dear life. Yeah, I'm going to put the pessarine in. And I said to him, obviously, what's the chances of us still getting to 35 weeks? That's what I like about him, because to the point. You know, he said, come back. Be lucky if we get to 25.
Oh.
Yeah. No, 25 or 26. Yeah. Like, based on what he's saying. Remember, this guy's got 30 plus years experience in this field. But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about it? You know when he said it? With all that experience, I could talk about it now that here. I said, ain't gonna happen. I said, like, ain't gonna happen, but I'm not saying it because of hopeful and I said, no, they said that ain't gonna happen. Like, I don't believe him. Like,
were you doing that to kind of protect your feelings from it?
No, because with me, it'll be more agreeing with him. Will be, like I said, more accepting it. But even though I've not had no emotions to it, and Naomi can vouch, not once did I touch Naomi's stomach during this whole period. Yeah, and I'll talk about it now, but later on. But when he said it, Dr. MP, so he said it. Something about him, I just didn't believe it, and I said, nah, they're gonna make it. So
you felt like they were gonna make it at that point?
There's something. It's like, oh jeez, that's what I'm saying. I'm missing that so much, man. But I'm gonna briefly touch this. Dr. Ruth Cubby, because we had a debrief when we came back from Ghana. We had a debrief. So this before we actually found out that Naomi was pregnant. That Dr. Curry, she told us, so because I'm like, what's the chance of us having twins again? I said it's rare. Like it's kind of you always have like that one
Mm.
set of twins. Like it's a rare, very, very rare
You
occasion.
got twins in your family?
Yeah, my mum and dad's side.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I got on my mum and dad's side, and it's so much things to me where I'm like God works in these ways, innit? So when Naomi said she was pregnant with the triplets, now I only know one set of triplets from a friend back in the day. I call him Boss Bully. Yeah, Ricardo's name is. Yeah, he had these the boys in it, triplet boys. It's rare. On Facebook, I never really go on Facebook. Yeah, but I was going on Facebook. Yeah, Ashley, his name is. He invited me to some like you get those kind of groups like those groups whatever, like fitness groups or whatever, like, join or whatever, innit? So obviously I just saw it and I'm like, I wonder what his brothers are saying, because I know the triplets. And then for the next day, for Naomi to then tell me about the triplets. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, like you kind of like...
Oh, words mysterious.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? So hearing that, then hearing about, the chances of you having multiples again, rarely ever, like, I don't know how many chances they say, but it says rare. Like it's never happened. And then from twins to triplets. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like all of these things, I'm like, then obviously, like I said, Dr. Impin saying that there's something, I'm like, I don't believe him. And then when it comes to even like the way the girls, because remember, we didn't even know they were girls. Like we're only going to find out when they were delivered. But the way the babies were positioned, Asha, and the reason why I pull it, obviously, because Asha means hope in it. Yeah. And Arab in that. But with Asha, she was positioned right on top of Naomi's cervix for the whole pregnancy. The one that didn't move. She was literally just sitting. Yeah. Mia was on a trying to take Asha's position. Soraya was on the top chilling. So she'd be that side, then she'd turn over to that other side. But Asha, stuck in that place for the whole pregnancy, did not move once. So like when I like you see all these things, I'm like, because the other twin is moving. That's what's happening. She's positioned in the same spot, whole pregnancy, and that's what I say about the selective reduction. She would have been the one they would have done because she was the smallest. But yeah, she's the one that hold everything together. So the stitch on this side with the pessary. The pessary is where basically what they do is it swells up the cervix around it to hold it. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, Asha, it's basically like that for the whole pregnancy, bro. Like, so do you get what I'm saying? So when I look at that, obviously that's happening, but Christmas was it was all tense, and especially when you got the doctor saying.
So how did you manage to tell Amira about it, man?
Jeez. Once again, I didn't want to tell her, but Amira, she's a smart girl. Like she wouldn't say nothing, but she kind of like she look at the belly. She's like, oh, I wonder if there's a baby in there, and they kind of like joke and walk off. When we told Amira, I want to say it was December, because now, like, you can't hide it with Naomi. Like, it's free.
Yeah,
she's coming out now, isn't it? We said, oh, there's a baby, but we didn't say it was triplets. But when she found out it was triplets during Christmas, and the reason why she found out it was triplets during Christmas is because we had no one to look after her. And I'm like, she's gonna have to come with us. Obviously, I want to go in there because I want to know that there's heartbeats for all of them. And then Amira's like, oh yeah, this one. It's like, is that free? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it blow our mind. And once again, you don't want to be giving her doubts and all that kind of stuff there. But I'm like, let's just get to the destination. Let's just get them home. So she was obviously, she was excited. Everyone practically knew, but it was just walking on eggshells. Christmas passed, New Year's, and then like when you get to the 25 weeks, which we'll get into the 25 weeks, then there'll be like a couple of nights where Naomi might have like a little bit of leak. So I'm like, boom, straight away I'm not ramping.
Mm.
In a car, driving there. Oxford. Bro, like, I'm telling you, it'd be twice a week we'll be going. Twice a week. I'm not taking, that's what I said. I'm doing what I've got to do, the job.
Mm.
I'm not going to invest in all this. I'm doing do what I can to make sure.
To the maximum.
Do you get what I'm saying? You like, when Naomi's at home, boom, get through the door, I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll do do you get what I'm saying? Not, of course I didn't do it up to your standards, but I tried, innit? But yeah, let's making sure I'm just like, yo, I'm hands on, and I'm like, I don't want Naomi doing nothing.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? We get to, so obviously Christmas passed, now we're getting to like 25 weeks, we get to 28 weeks. Okay, cool.
Raw.
Yeah, we're getting to 28 weeks. Now, obviously,
what's the doctor said about now?
No, so what's happened now, because we are now moved on, so Dr. Impey wasn't really dealing with us at that moment now. It's kind of like we're in a safe-ish position. So, and because our appointments were now on a Tuesday, I'm pretty sure it was Tuesday or Wednesday, and it was Dr. Ruth that was actually dealing with us. And with Dr. Ruth, it's like everyone in there is looking like, how's she still, like, because no one thought they were going to make it. They're going to do what they can, but no one thought, right, 30 weeks plus, 32 weeks, 33. No, so 33 plus, what was it, 33 plus 5. And then they're like, okay, they're all at a good weight. They're all ready to go. So boom, they've booked the C-section 19th of February. And it's crazy because they got two theatres. They look very, very similar. Like, because obviously remember the last time I was in that theatre was with Naomi with the what's it called? Placenta.
Yeah.
Where they had to, I'm like, where, so now I'm kind of in it, but they look very, very similar. So I'm like, once again, it's hitting certain triggers. Yeah. And the woman, Candice, that's the bereavement, lovely woman, but it's kind of like, she was kind of like preying our appointments, make sure, okay, the baby's didn't come yet, baby didn't come. So when the day come, she's there downstairs waiting, like lovely woman, man. Like, very supportive, like, because a lot of people don't like to, she said that a lot of people don't like seeing her face because obviously it kind of brings sadness to your baby loss. But obviously she was kind of like our light in a dark place. You get what I'm saying? Like dealing with like the funerals, dealing with like setting everything up so we don't have to worry about none of that. All we need to do is like be with our babies. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, with the triplets, when they were born, Asha, she came out first, no oxygen. Mad, like she had no oxygen. So they come out, obviously check their breathing. Normally they have like the tubes in their mouth and their nose and that. She didn't need it. She was good.
Oh,
yeah.
When you said no oxygen, I thought it meant she was.
Oh, she's no.
Fucking
Bro,
scared
oh,
then,
she's sorry. No, when she come out, she was breathing fine.
Oh,
yeah, she was breathing fine. So she
make
did
sure.
Not, yeah.
Thinking,
I know for like if I do this again, yeah. No. So yeah, literally, she was because she came out first. Then Mia was second, and then Soraya was third. Like Ash, that's what I'm saying about. I always say like I love my girls, but I'm like Asha is the one
special
that kept everything together. Like she just basically, because I feel like if we did do that, this could have all gone pear-shaped.
She's definitely the older sister.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like I don't know how it worked in the womb and that, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's the one because she's the smallest. And it's crazy because obviously when it comes to like the feeding and all that, because she's there at the bottom, she would get in the most, innit? But for her to come out not needing oxygen, she could breathe fine. It's mad. Do you get what I'm saying? And I remember like she was awake, like walking with her eyes just looking around. It's like, yeah, it was all mad. And I remember being there, because once again, Naomi in that position, I'm like, do I leave her? But if I leave her and she's not going to survive, or like you get that. So I'm like, I want to be there. But then Naomi said, look, let's go. It's fine. So I'm like, okay, cool. Boom, go. Took Asha, Mia followed, then Soraya. Then I walked back because like they're in the what's it called? high dependency unit.
Yeah.
So they're literally just in the tubes, keeping themselves warm. Gone back.
Hard to try and do skin to skin with 3 of them.
Man, it literally only really because it's mad because Naomi, she lost, oh my days, she was in the theatre for, I want to say like over 2 and a bit hours. Yeah, it was a long process, and then she couldn't move, but because the babies were doing so well, like Asher, they wanted to kind of move them the next day to Milton Keynes, and Naomi's like, right, I've not even seen my babies yet.
Oh, right.
So she had to kind of get herself, so to take her to see the triplets, like, and yeah, they're basically saying they're going to keep them until Naomi gets discharged. So they're staying in the position. But really, yeah, their process was, I was only in the hospital for 3 weeks. Yeah, and the expectation, like what they say, no, what
You didn't announce
estimated
anything on social media about you being pregnant or nothing?
No, I actually even went talking about that. This is back to the twins.
I remember literally out of nowhere, it was just like, oh, we got triplets. I was like, what? Like, that was crazy.
Because saying that, once again, I was always holding back on social media, even when it came to the twins. That weekend, because it was Easter, it would have been an Easter Sunday, yeah? So we lost, obviously, the bleeding happened on the 26th, but that weekend would have been Easter Sunday. So that following Monday was when Naomi wanted to announce it. But with me, I was always kind of like holding it off. I said to myself, can you imagine if we did announce it a week before and go through that loss? And it's, but yeah, when it came to the triplets, didn't say nothing. And so it was really just me. I was the one that's like, I want to know, all good. And then when Naomi said that, look, she wants to just, she just wants to do it for social media and all that kind of stuff there. So I'm like, you know what? If it's something you want to do, well, obviously going to support you 100%. But obviously me, when it comes to social media, I'm like,
I know you're not really on there.
I'm not, yeah, unless it, like I said, it was boxing related stuff on there. Outside of that, bro, man, yeah, obviously I'm getting on it now because, yeah.
You're like forced to on a wife.
Forced to on the wife, but even bro, even your stuff, like when it comes to dads and going to an event, his cousin Kreps, like where there was dads. That was the first kind of dads event I've ever done. And then there's obviously more. It's for Nala's baby. So basically, he done a thing where like it was for dads.
What, Kreps her cousin?
Yeah, they're related. Yeah. So
he's up on the channel now.
Yeah, he when he done this event where it's dads, and that's the first time I've ever been in a kind of dads event environment.
I'll send you. Do you say? I'll send
you. Yeah. See that. Yeah. I'll come to it. I'm gonna bring Amira. I'm gonna bring Amira for it. But
so I'm bringing Sienna and Rue.
Yeah, I've never done that, and I remember sitting down. It's more listening to people's experiences. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Actually, it's more to do with that. And with me, it's more like, obviously my field, obviously Naomi knows, like I'm like, nah, forget the social media. But once again, I'll support when it comes to it. Well, me, it's just like my hands are in other stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's forced to do this. And you know what? Once again, I've got to be supportive. And yeah, just going to that event kind of opened up my eyes to certain things. I'm like, right, you know what? Yeah, that's not really, even like my boys, when I'm my boys, yeah, like obviously we don't really come, like we're shit friends. Like we've all got each other's back, but being in a like where it's just a dad's event, come on man, like I'm not used to it.
Watch next Father's Day.
What's that?
Watch next Father's Day.
Yeah, Father's Day.
I'm creating something. Yeah,
because like, you know what it is? I don't really, I'll be honest with you, look, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. When it comes to, because I'll get back onto it, but when it comes to me, yeah, my Zayn, is it Zayn? My piece, yeah? My piece is basically my wife, my kids, yeah? Outside of that, and this is, in the gym training, like, bro,
It's like a mirror image of me, bro. I don't
Yeah,
really care about
bro,
that else.
nothing else. Nothing else. Like it doesn't. It doesn't. What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't.
Satisfy you?
Yeah, like I said, I never like I said, me and Nam going back to. We've been to the clubs and all that kind of stuff there. Don't sorry. We've met in a club. We ain't gone raving ever since. Apart from if we're in Dom Rep or Jamaica or whatever, it's different. But something we don't do. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't call it boring, whatever. But bro, I'd rather
That's not boring.
be no. I say I'd rather be at home with my family. If I'm not in the gym, be at home with my family. Then
see, I think
going
COVID
to
made me more content with life because like, before COVID, I was like, I find enjoyment. I need to go out. I need to do this. Blah blah blah. But then obviously COVID, I wasn't locked in it. That's what I'm saying. I was doing my thing.
Yeah.
But it was like being in my yard with my kids, and Dan was like working from home solely. So like we would just go for walks and do them things there. So it was like a lot more. I found a lot more contentment of being at home and not having to be out there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, me. I don't know. Me, like I've never even like I said. No, we can vouch for everything I'm saying. I've never been the guy to go out and okay, you know what? Family holidays. I'm down with that. Or me and Naomi go like we're going
to be
abroad.
Expensive now, bro.
Bro, listen, this can't even travel right now. Anyway, we can't travel because it's triplets.
Oh really?
Yeah, can't travel because we need another adult.
Oh
yeah,
snap.
so we can't even travel right now. So it's like obviously they said
and drive.
Nah, because obviously I want to go Ghana. That's what I wanted to go.
Yeah, you probably can't drive.
Yeah. That's what it's like. So yeah, literally, I wanted to go Ghana, but yeah, just unless I got someone who's flying there and coming back, can't do it.
Bro, I don't mind. I'll come with you.
Bro, you know how much our tickets are, bro? Like man's sitting like you at least. Now be right. Well,
I'm only gonna look after Amira though.
Yeah, that's easy, isn't it?
Yeah. So going on to that, talk to me. What's it like having 3 kids? Well, 4 kids, 3 at the same age.
Yeah, so I'm always gonna say, because I know you said that, but I'm always gonna say I have 6. There's 2 of them are not with me. Yeah. Now,
because I can't even imagine, changing 3 nappies at the same time.
Well, it's hard. Like what I'm telling you, our life right now is just the kids. Like can't do nothing. Like everything else is on the back foot. It's like even right now, bro. Moscow Naomi will vouch for this. Leaving her now, to do this. I was even gonna say I was actually saying, you know what? So I'll message AJ and say, give it an hour. Come in an hour's time, because we just came from. Well, my boy. Well, actually, when it comes to my close boy, he's the last one to get married. So as groomsman, my job's now officially over. Unless my brother-in-laws invite me to, make me become a groomsman. But like going there, coming back, both my sisters there supporting, but obviously they've gone back to London, and then seeing Naomi leaving her with the girl, like with the 3, and I'm like, Mia and Soraya are just clinging on to Naomi because they missed her. So it's like, man, you sure you don't want me to just go do this, whatever? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a lot. Feeding wise, it takes. Okay, so with Mia and Soraya, they're quicker. With Asha, she's a little bit behind when it comes to that. So you got to kind of give her more time. So we're saying like, you might as well say 2 hours. 2 hours with feeding.
So then by the time you finished it, you got to already start doing the next one.
You got a 2-hour window. So you need to start prepping. And within that time, you got wind, and like Mia wants to be with Naomi, and Asha's crying, Asha's crying and she wants to be winded, and Soraya wants attention. It's like, that's what it's like. Do you get what I'm saying? We then go to
so how are you managing to work and Naomi does it all by herself?
It's mad. So basically when I get through the door, so once I get through the door, I'm literally hands on. So it's like I don't have that minute to myself. I don't really have time for myself. Like from the moment I get through the door, I'm helping, whether it's winding, feeding, Amira needs to eat. So I remember we're dealing with Amira, reading. I'm on that case about with the reading.
Are you conscious that now Amira is having to grow up too fast, too soon?
No.
Because she...
The only thing is, she knows now that when it comes to the triplets, which is a conversation, because what I like to do is sit down with her and let her know if this happens, see all the attention, you have to share it. Yeah, like, yeah, right. There's 4 of you now, so each of you lot get split 25. However, because of triplets, they get 75 as a whole. You got 25. However, you still got to do this, and you get what I'm saying. It's like so. It's a thing where it's getting the balance, getting the correct balance. Because prior to, like I said, prior to losing the twins, her regimen was she has to read, learn about financial literacy, tell me a way of making money without, but basically by going to sleep.
Yeah, I saw your video the other day. I don't know if you saw my comment on it.
But I don't post. This is the thing.
No. Nay posted it, but I was like, she said it was basically, I think you just come back from work or something, and then she was sitting there. She was like, yeah, so she was telling her teacher that she wants to have passive income.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, she's sick.
Yeah,
I read that.
Mate, from early, I've been telling her like.
I showed Dan that video. To be fair,
what's that?
I showed Dan that video.
Yeah. Because listen, like I'm always gonna say, that's what I said. There's no way of growing your child like you do, doing it completely correct. But I've been honest. I'm like, listen, I'm trying to give you all this information, set you up where, like, do you get what I'm saying? To the best that I can. So all I could do is pass you the button, and then you go on your way. Do you get what I'm saying? The same thing I'm gonna do with the triplets. Like, I'm going hard on you. Like if so, it's for example, like one thing I always say, like a mirror. It's more with a mirror. The triplets. I mean, until they're age 20, then I'm gonna have to like hand it to like the big cousins. But I've always said like, look, men, the way society, especially in the West, is today, yeah, they're making the boys a lot weaker. You can see, like having a lot of feminine traits.
Let's not get into this because otherwise it's going to go down a whole other tangent.
No. But we could borderline. We could talk about them different. But I'm saying that they have a lot of feminine traits where it's kind of and weak mindset where kids talking about like don't get caught. Mental health and anxiety and the depression is real, but people use it like they just take the
They're making kids soft.
Yeah, like where I will say this, and like I said, go and talk to a kid in Congo right now about mental health. Go talk to a kid in Palestine
about Congo at the moment.
Yeah, that's why once again, even like new phones, I'm like, bro, I've been in the same phone. Once I know what's happening in Congo, bro, I might have got like, but let's not go down that road because we this you, but unless you want to make it 6 hours, but it's just that basically, I'm teaching her like, look, listen, you got to exercise, you got to get yourself stronger. Yeah, if you're gonna go with a man, you want to make sure a man, yeah, the man you're with is a man. Do you get what I'm saying? And for me to find out if he's a man that's not gonna mess you around, he has to do 5 rounds in the ring with me. Yeah, so like, and she's like, it would tell me 2 things: he can look after you, yeah, or if he's trying to mess you around, then he ain't gonna do it. He's like, oh man, this is a lot of work. Do you get what I'm saying? But that's how you know, because I'm like, if I'm giving you my trust with my daughter to your hands, I want to make sure you'll be able to look after her.
You're getting old now, bro,
Bro, like that's what, hear what I said. With the twins, so with the triplets, already, because when I found out it was 3 girls, that's another thing I wanted to tell you. When I found out it was 3 girls, yeah, man, listen, when it came to the girls, yeah, I was like, okay, Asha, okay, 1 girl, yeah, okay, 2 girl, yeah, 3 girl. The first thing that comes to my mind, it's like, sheesh. By the time they're 20, I'm going to be 57. No, 56. Fuck. Like, I don't know if I could go on that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, right, I must really start passing, like, listen, got my nephew, Callum, my in-laws, they're still family to me, Ruben, Elijah. Like, obviously got my boys that I've got, like, you know, so listen, go make sure you protect my babies. Because I'm looking at that, right, listen, 57, yeah, they'll be 20. So already I'm thinking,
can't be fighting.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what so already looking, I'm like, right, look, as long as I keep myself injury free, all this kind of stuff there, keep look after the body and all that, yeah, you could go into a certain amount, but obviously, when you get older, like, yeah, certain injuries start clicking on, and I'm like, nah. But on a serious note, it's just, when it comes to the financial literacy and this way of life, like regiment training, like which she'll be on it now this week because I'm like, right, we're working out together where you got to do your burpees, you got to do your push-ups, you got to do like, because I want that to be a lifestyle. Same way you brush your teeth, same way you wash your face, same way, like you don't do it because you like to do it, you do it because you have to do it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just so easy just to
be lazy.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, and that's the same thing where I say like, but once again, I'd rather be inside with my girls and do the best I can. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, we're getting older, you know.
Girl dad out here, boy.
Yeah, man, official girl dad, man. I've took that crown. I've took that crown like literally one boy out of 6. That's mad. That's mad. Like I'm looking for myself like, right, they're really bad out there.
Yeah, they do say that.
But the thing is, it's like, I don't know, man. It is, yeah.
They do say that.
Yeah, because they say like, girl
teaching you a lesson.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I've got to do what I got to do, man. Like,
all right. So, closing thoughts.
Go
on. If there's someone going through loss, or someone going, if you in hindsight could go back and give yourself a piece of advice after the loss of the twins, what would you tell yourself?
That's a good question. Oh. What would I tell myself? Same thing what the lady at the group told me. You never get over it. You learn how to live with it. Yeah, it doesn't get easier. It's just like it's that hole that's always is gonna be there, no matter what. You can't feel it. Like you'll never be able to feel it. Like I said, the triplets, and I thank God every day for the triplets. But my boy and my girl, they cross my mind even now at least 5 to 6 times a day. And even like I said, when it was her first birthday this year, like, yeah, there's like there's certain triggers that you just like I said, the birthdays. No, like I said, it's not like I go there, but it's like if I see 5 guys, like there's a trigger. You know what I'm saying? Spa music. That's another thing I'm doing. That's so much things about. Like I can't listen to spa music because that's what Naomi was listening to when delivering Layla and Anthony Jr. What else I can't? Oh, even like the kids have those kind of like, it's like those little balls that show stars and that kind of stuff there. Can't see that because that is another trigger. Because once again, in that kind of room. But yeah, the only advice like I said, I will give. You never get over it. Yeah. You just learn how to live with it. And it's not like life doesn't stop there. It doesn't make sense. You just learn how to live with it. Do you get me?
All right, there's a young lad out there now. How old are you when you had him now?
27.
So he's 27, just about to have his first kid. Paragraph, some advice what you would give to them.
Okay. Do what you believe is right. Whether you're raising a boy or no. See, that's just more powerful. Before you go down that road, make sure you pick the right woman.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the first thing. Is I know I had the right woman. Yeah, because I always said to myself when I looked at my wife, and I've always said it's crazy. That's why maybe I have all these daughters. But I always said that. If I have a girl, I want to make sure she's like a mum. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's the rule number 1: pick the right woman. As far as what you can do as a father, just be present. There was one thing I forgot to mention as well. Like for the first couple of years, so the first 2 years of Amira's life, because obviously like PT and boxing, wherever. I was there, but I missed a lot. there's only COVID.
Present and present. They're two
Yeah.
different things.
It's like COVID made me realize now, once again, we'll do the trips, we'll go away and all this kind of stuff there. But I mean, like I said, we did do stuff, but I wasn't really, there's a lot of things that I missed. Does that make sense? So yeah, just be present. Pick the right woman. Good thing or bad thing? Depending on how you're growing up and your own within your own parents, what you like and what you didn't like, and what you do as a parent.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, well, right, for example, I don't know, dad wasn't present enough or whatever. I'm gonna make sure I'm present. Or dad was too much, like, you know, because I know it's not a common subject, but it's like what's Joe Jackson, Richard Williams, like those dads were present, but they were overbearing. Do you get what I'm saying?
But they made the best.
They made the best. They produced the best. However, do they like their parents? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what I said. Like it's I would say take bits of everything. Take bits of everything, but number one thing is being present in your child's life, because once it's all said and done, like looking at a mirror now, like it's like we went to a birthday party the other week, and you know, like they do those kind of like kiddie games, and she's there with her legs crossed. I'm like, Mary, you ain't gonna? No, I don't want to do that. So I'm like, so already she's growing up, innit? And like I said, when you got in a girl and, you know, talking about, you know, her body, she's going through changes, right? Like, even though it starts at this kind of age, innit? Like, her body starts to change a bit. And it's like, man, this isn't my little girl no more. So that's what I said. It is. Now you have to be present, man. That's the number one thing. It's, that's what I'll say.
Do you want to shout out anything? Do you want to put your Insta on there or anything?
You know what? I'm going to put my wife's Insta, which obviously I will be on it a lot more. It's called Fam Fitness Triplets.
That's on. Put a link on the description.
What's it? TikTok.
TikTok as well?
Yeah, TikTok. What's it? Instagram. I'm getting Naomi to use her.
She's very camera focused. She's very good on the camera.
Yeah.
So I'll put her Insta and TikTok in the description.
Yeah. And like I said, for myself, like I said, I'm gonna be on that. We've got podcasts. We've actually got. Remember, I was actually talking to you about it. We've actually got podcasts when it came to the triplets. I don't know whether to release them or not. Like, because obviously they're sitting there, but like there's some deep topics we're talking about. But whether we release them or not, or redo them again, don't know. But and also follow. Yeah, you can follow me, but I'm not on. There's no point. There's no point. Like, follow me. I'm not like I'm gonna be posting and all this kind of stuff there, but I will be getting onto it. Like, I need to just work on a couple of things. But it's Elijah Fen, everything. So that's YouTube, whatever. Yeah, everything Elijah Fen. But I'm gonna be working on things.
Put that in the description as well.
Working on things, but right now it's just
Thank you for coming through, bro.
Come on, man. To be honest with you, I've done this for you because it was long overdue. Do you get what I'm saying, man? All right, listen.
Safe.
Daddy, are you finished recording now?
Yep, that's a wrap.
Okay, tell them to like and subscribe.
Haha, you heard us. See you next time on Relatable Dads Unscripted.